Good morning, my dear students. Today we will continue the poem The Flower School. In the last class, we have read about the poem, the poet, and the theme of the poem. So, have you gone through the poem at home? Then tell me, what is the poem about? Who comes marching over the hearth? How do the crowds of flowers come out? Where do the flowers dance? So, I hope you have understood well. So, today we will continue and we will read about the second stanza. So, open your book at page 68. I am reciting the poem and you follow me. Mother, I really think the flowers go to school underground. They do their lessons with doors shut, and if they want to come out to play before it is time, their master makes them stand in a corner. When the rain comes, they have their holidays. So, in this stanza, the poet describes about the flower school, the school where the flowers read, where they go for learning. So, the poet here speaks through a child. The child is talking to his mother. Oh mother, I really think the flowers go to school underground. So where is their school? Their school is underground. Under the ground, under the earth, under the soil, the flower school is set up. So, the school for the flowers is underground. So, the flowers, they go to their school to do their lessons there. And what do there? They do their lessons with doors shut. And if they want to come out to play before it is time, their master makes them stand in the corner. So, they do their lessons. How do they do their lessons? Keeping the doors closed, because when you read at home, when you do your lesson, you simply close the door, you shut the door, nobody will disturb you. So similarly, the flowers also go to school and they do their lessons keeping the doors shut, keeping the doors closed, so that nobody will disturb them. To avoid the disturbances, they keep their doors closed. And if they want to come out to play before it is time, so before the closure of school, they cannot come out because their master, their teacher will give them punishment. So the teacher make them stand in a corner. When you do any mischievous works, what does your teacher do? He gives you some corporal punishment, though it is not permissible. Now all the schools are no punishment zone. So here also, as the poet compares the flowers with the children, as the children go to school for studying, the flowers also go to their school for studying, and they cannot come out before the closure of the school, before the time. If they will come, what will be the effect? What will be the result? Their master will give them punishment. What type of punishment? The master will make them stand in a corner. In the corner of the room, the teacher will make them stand. So, in the fear of standing in the corner, they don't at all come out of the classroom to outside to play. So, when do they come outside? When the rains come, they have their holidays. So, they have also their holidays like you. In the very beginning I have told, and you asked me so many questions. Do the flowers have schools? Have they teachers? Do they enjoy holidays like us? Yes, here we came to know that they also enjoy holidays like you. When is your holiday? Your holidays is in summer. You get summer vacation. You make merriment, you play, you enjoy the time. But the flowers, their holiday is in the rain. So when the rain come, they have their holidays. So next stanza, third stanza we will see. Branches clash together in the forest, and the leaves rustle in the wild wind. The thunder clouds clap their giant hands, and the flower children rush out in dresses of pink and yellow and white. So when branches clash, C-L-A-S-H, clash means hit against one another. Rustle, make a soft sound. The leaves, dry leaves rustle. When the dry leaves fall off the plant or tree, they make a rustling sound. So rustle means a soft sound. The wild wind, strong wind. Giant, very big, vast. So when the rain comes, they have their holidays. Branches clash together in the forest, and the leaves rustle in the wild wind. The thunder clouds clap their giant hands, and the flower children rush out in dresses of pink and yellow and white. So here the poet describes the flowers' holidays. The flowers also enjoy the holidays like children. So what do they do in the holidays? What do? You play, you go to your uncle's house, you go to forest, river, stream. So you enjoy the beauty of nature. So similarly, when the rain comes, the flowers get their holidays, so they come out. So before coming out, before the starting of monsoon, where were they? Nobody knows. Where were they? They were underground, because their school is in underground. They were doing their lesson, keeping their doors closed. So they were not in a condition to come out, because their teacher will give them punishment. So when only the rain came, they came out. How did they come out? They came out in different colors of dresses, in colorful dresses. They were dressed in colorful dresses like pink, yellow and white. So you have seen the flowers in so many colors, the colorful flowers, the vibrant colors the flowers are having. So here also the poet describes the flowers like the children. They came out of the soil, out of the earth in various colorful dresses. And when they came, all other natural things, they welcomed the flowers. How? The branches clash together in the forest. The branches hit against each other. When the wind blows, you must have seen in the forest, the branches of one tree touches the branch of other tree. So they clash, they hit against each other, they touch one another in love and affection. They become also happy with the happiness of flowers. What else happens? The leaves rustle in the wild wind. When the wind blows, the leaves rustle, the leaves fall from the trees and they make a very soft sound. जोड़ा पत्र रो झन झन शब्द तुम जानिच, जो पत्रटा पड़े जेते खसखस शब्द हुए सेटा को हम कहउचंदी rustling sound. So the leaves rustle in the wild wind. What else happens? The thunder clouds clap their giant hands. The thunder cloud, the clouds are in the sky. The sky is full of clouds. It is a symbol of rain. The clouds in the sky symbolizes rain. So the rain will definitely come if there is cloud. So the thunder cloud, the thunder, lightning, all these are the accompany of the rain. So before starting of rain, there is thunder, जोड़ा घड़घड़ी शब्द, lightning, बिजुली, एगुड़िक सब वर्षा पूर्वर आसे. So the thunder clouds, they clap their hands. That means they clap. Clap means what? They make a sound, sweet sound. This is clapping. So they clap their hands. Their hands are, how are their hands? Their hands are giant, big hands. So thunder makes a huge sound that is compared with the clapping sound. So how beautifully the poet has described this poem. And this is not real. In reality, there is no such school for flowers. Have you seen any school for flowers? No, not at all. So it is not real. It is just an imagination. So the poet says the thunder clouds clap their giant hands and the flower children rush out in dresses of pink, white and yellows. So when all these things, they welcome the flowers come out of the earth, come out of the soil with a happiness and being dressed in different colors. So this is all regarding the second and third stanza. Now tell me, where do the flowers go for doing their lesson? How do they do their lesson? Keeping the door open or keeping the door shut? Then do they come out of their class, their school before the time? No. Why? Because they fear that their teacher will give them punishment. So what color of dresses the flowers wear? What are the colorful dresses the flowers have? Then who rustles in the wild wind? So I hope you have learnt well and understood better, and in the next class we will continue. Thank you.